Hello everybody. I would like to talk to you about reconnective healing and the reconnection. Reconnective healing is a life-changing experience. I can tell it from my own experience to you. It's light and information that has never been on this earth. When I met the book of Eric Pearl, I already started feeling a lot of things through the book. And I started searching for the possible seminars, which in the end I ended up in Paris. The seminar gave me a lot of things already during those days. I have seen a lot of things happening and changing. There was absolutely a shift. Reconnective healing can change your life. It can remove all the blockages. It doesn't have to be physically, it can also be emotionally, psychologically. I can definitely tell from my own experience and the experiences of my patients that the lives are getting transformed with the help of reconnective healing. You will never be the same person again. Definitely either in a very short time or in a long term, you will see the changes in your life. These changes can be your work, your relation, your own emotions. It can be anything which doesn't serve you anymore. Reconnective healing can give you much more than you will expect. Sometimes you can come with a certain problem. It doesn't mean that it will focus on that problem. It can change some other things which you will notice later on. In regards to reconnection, that's a complete different process. Reconnective healing can be minimum 2 to 3 sessions, but the reconnection can only be done once in your life in 2 separate sessions. What is the difference between reconnective healing and reconnection? Reconnective healing is the healing part, so it will only focus on your healing. Reconnection, on contrary, it will be like giving you a navigation system in your hands. If you are lost in your life, you don't know which path to take. You are still searching for your life purpose. Then you can take this navigation, which is called the reconnection, and you will be going on a very fast speed to your life purpose. You don't need to take side roads, you just drive on the main road. With reconnective healing, when you need to have a session, you visit a professional practitioner who will be trained by Eric Pearl himself. Level 1 and Level 2 can only be directed by Eric Pearl. The sessions will be approximately half an hour, at least in my case. I do it in half an hour. You just come and lay on the healing table, close your eyes and forget the rest. Reconnective healing will take you on its own journey. There are many cases reported with the reconnective healing sessions. It can cure even cancer or other intensive diseases, but it can also work only on your emotions and just give you light and information to find your path. During my sessions, some of my patients reported that they have seen their angels. I had several sessions whereby they met their guides. On the other hand, I had several sessions whereby the customer didn't feel anything, but this doesn't mean that it's not working. It always works. As Eric Pearl says, we are like the doorkeepers. We hold the door, we let you in. What you do inside is up to you and the universe. That's your deal. If you are ready to be healed, ready to receive, let go of all other thoughts, you will get the maximum out of your sessions. People can also experience things like they have unidentified odors that they never smelled before. And they can also have just energy moving all around their body. Some people feel very, very cold. With my own personal healing session, I was really very cold. I almost wanted to interrupt the session and ask for a blanket. Some other people, they report that they are very, very warm, fire going through their hands and just covering their body. They see colors, they see their descended loved ones. Everybody has their own unique experience. That's actually what I love about Reconnective Healing. I have done other trainings, other seminars, but after I met with Reconnective Healing, for me, that was it. That was the top point. I never felt like going to another training, learning something new, because what I have seen happening with Reconnective Healing, I never saw that with other healing sessions from different modalities. It's a unique thing on its own, which allows each individual have their own experiences. With reconnection, it's a complete process. I personally think you really need to be fully ready. If you are not ready, you are not gonna come for reconnection. They say you don't find reconnection yourself, reconnection finds you. The reconnection can be also learned after you follow level 1 and level 2. You need to find an associate instructor in your area, in your country. There are not so many, so you might check some other countries nearby, or maybe you can combine it when you go on a vacation. And that will be taught in 2 days. And that's a complete study. You really literally study the anatomy of human body. You need to know where all the points and meridian lines are crossing so that you can make your connection with the ley lines on the universe. When I went to learn the reconnection, that was sort of fun because I brought my coloring pens. I had it in every color. I was just marking all the points, and my instructor said, well, as long as you know which point is where, that's okay with us that you use all these colors. So it was a fun weekend, which was from 9 till, I believe, 6. 2 full days. And then you had to have 1 month to be prepared for your exam, which can be done with a mentor in your area. I had a lot of nice experiences personally, and I have seen a lot happening with my patients. I also like to work via distance. The energy travels on the same speed as it is in person. There is no difference if you have the session in person or if you have it from a distance in another country. The only difference will be if you have it in person, then it's a one-to-one talk right after the session. There are some cases that the patients just fall asleep. When I work via distance, since they sleep, I cannot talk to them right away. I need to wait till they wake up, and sometimes that will be the next morning. That works deep in your DNA. Reconnective healing restructures your DNA. Everything that you have forgotten or feel disconnected will get connected. One other thing is, with my own experience, after I had the session, after the seminar, so many interesting things started happening, and we were already warned for that. All fun things, like when I came home, my night lamp broke and the TV was switching on and off itself. I also started seeing 333, which is a special number with reconnection that started repeating a lot in my life. That's also the number of ascended masters. Actually, we are not alone, we are always helped. We just open up our awareness with this reconnective healing. Moreover, I started meeting up people that either needed me or I needed them. And when they were done with whatever they needed to give or take from me, they were just disappearing. There was a complete synchronicity going on. Well, I did my training in 2013. In the beginning, I wasn't sure about myself. And they also told about that during the seminar by giving the example of, for example, a dentist or a doctor, saying if they are graduated from the university, they don't really have to wait for 1 year until they are ready to help a patient. So you just have to trust yourself. Just go and take the seminar. And the seminars are taking even longer than in my time, which I think is great because you have more time to practice. You are becoming more aware what you are doing, especially if you are someone who is completely new to this energy world or healing world. Then you might get confused what is happening here, especially if you also see some of the experiences with other people laying on the table. So I highly support that they changed the concept and they started giving the seminars in 4 days instead of 2 days. When you are done, then you are aware what you are busy with. And people get confused or they get surprised because it's amazing what can happen in 5 to 10 minutes right in front of you. If you have never done a healing session and you learn reconnective healing, what is happening on the table can be very, very interesting for you. So all I can say is that if you want to change your life, if you want to get more out of your own life, if you want to find peace, relaxation, and heal all your blockages, and if you're eager to help others get healed as well, then find the nearest seminar and follow reconnective healing training. You will gain a lot with that. And by helping more people, you will feel more happy yourself too. All I can say is that reconnective healing brings you back to balance. And it will also bring your patient back to balance as well. That's all what we need. We need to be back to balance. When we are out of balance, that's when all the illnesses start happening. Keep the balance. Learn reconnective healing. And Eric is a great guy with a lot of sense of humor. I'm sure you will have great time during the seminars. Bye-bye.